Okay, folks, this is quite annoying because it's my dad. My dad hates my photocopier art. He thinks it's too, well, he calls it foolishness, which means it's too eccentric to accept. He doesn't accept my artistic practice, which really, really hurts my feelings because he feels like he's trying to cut my heart out by cutting this out. And he used to try and ban me from it when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, living in the family. He's just such an asshole, and I really hate what he tries to preach to me about. You know, he thinks his shit doesn't stink when it does, and he just really doesn't understand that this is my primary talent, and that you have to, when you're gifted at something, you've got to do it. You know, you just got to fucking do it. You know, forget what other people say, forget peer group pressure. You got to fucking follow your heart. You got to follow what you're good at and what you're passionate about, and that's how you get there in life. And Dad does not get it. He's really an idiot. He's a dick. He doesn't seem to get it. And I just want to tear strips off him. He's a fucking asshole. I'm not going to talk to him until he fucking apologises to me. And I'm hoping this stuff will go on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. And hopefully Dad will be watching it. And he'll have to fucking apologise. He'll have to ring up the TV channel and apologise on television. That's his problem. He's an asshole. He's a dick. This is it. This is what he wants me to get into. Painting and drawing. In other words, pencils instead of the photocopier. Painting and drawing, and these I found beside a footpath near a tree. And basically now we don't want orange because we've got orange pencil. Fuck. I think we want magenta. But basically my dad does not accept my art. He doesn't like it. I did some stupid things in the past that really gave my art a bad name, but what I actually did was I wasn't actually doing the art, I actually gave it up. I tried giving up the art thinking it was shit, that somehow it was shit, you know, that it wasn't worth anything. And now I have to live with this, and Dad seems to think that the art itself is the problem, not the fucking what I did wrong. And he thinks that what I did wrong was try to promote this stuff and not get anywhere because there's no point in promoting it. It's a dead duck. Dad thinks this shit that I do on the photocopier is nothing more than a fucking dead duck to him. To him, it's a dead duck. He doesn't seem to think it could go anywhere. You know, he doesn't get it. This dad, this idiot of mine, my father doesn't get it. He doesn't seem to get it, that photocopier art is my talent. I gave it up. That's why it failed, because I had an opportunity and I gave it up at the wrong time when it was the opportunity, and I squandered that opportunity, and Dad likes to berate me for it. He wants me to live in the past. He hates he doesn't want me to. He thinks this shit has no future. He's a dickhead. He's a cunt. And I don't like my father. I don't like what he stands for. He's a fucking idiot. He thinks his shit doesn't stink. But it does. It stinks worse than anything. He's a bully. He's a teaser. He likes to wind me up. He likes to wind me up and make me explode into a rage, into a blind rage. And then, of course, some person calls the police and I'm the one that seems to get... It's embarrassing. So I don't talk to my dad or see him. I give him a hard time by not seeing him. That's the only way I can teach him a fucking lesson, is to avoid him altogether. He's bad news, folks. Dad's bad news. He's not a fucking he's not a dad that you'd want to spend Father's Day with. He's a fucking menace. He's a bully. He's a cunt. He's a slut. I don't like my dad. I won't ever want to talk to him until he fucking apologises for the years of shit he put upon my creativity. And it's destructive. He makes me destructive, folks. This is creative. He is destructive. I prefer the company of my photocopier than him. I don't want to paint and draw. I can't paint and draw. Even when I wanted to paint and draw, I just couldn't do it. I wasn't able to do it very well. I'm not talented at painting and drawing. It's not my thing. It's not my superpower. This is my superpower, the photocopier. And Dad doesn't get it, and it really hurts my feelings that he fucking doesn't get it and he won't accept it. So I don't talk to him anymore. I just fucking avoid him at all costs. He's a menace. He's a slut. I'm not going to talk to him until he fucking apologises. He even clouted me on the neck back in 2012. He started a fight. I got angry. He got what he wanted, but he wanted more. So what he did was I yelled in his face, and he went like that on my neck. He hit me on the neck, like this. Clouted me. And of course someone called the police, and I didn't know what to say because I knew Dad had assaulted me, but I didn't actually tell the police because I was too scared to dob him in. So I didn't basically use an opportunity to fuck my father up with the law. So he could have gotten into deep shit if I had have blurted out that he hit me, which he did. He would have gone deep fucking shit. And I wish I fucking told the police that it was him that started the fight and he hit me. And I did not lay a finger on my father. It was all verbal, purely a lot of noise. And Dad just couldn't tolerate it. And he's the one that in the wrong. He started the fight. I ended up, it's like school, wasn't it? That's what the kids at school used to do to me. They used to do just that, wind me up like a top, watch me explode and laugh in my fucking face. They thought it was funny. Dad thinks it's fucking funny, even though he doesn't show it the same way. He's an asshole. He's a prick. I want to fuck him up, fuck up his reputation. He likes to try and do things that he's not good at. He can't sing, and he joins a group called Sing Australia who feels sorry for people like my dad. My dad can't sing, but he likes to try, and he's joined a group called Sing Australia, which is supposed to be for people who love to sing, and it doesn't matter that you can't sing. Well, they do make money out of it, or they do charge anyone who joins Sing Australia a fee. So you obviously have to pay a fee because you're not a fucking talented singer. He's not a talented singer. He can't sing for nuts. And he wants to treat my work, which is genuine talent, with contempt. He tries to get me to join Sing Australia. It's like I tried it. I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was boring. I thought the people were boring. They were too old for me. And the music was boring. I'm not interested in singing, folks. I'm not a singer. If I'm going to do anything musical, I want to play the synthesizer, but I can't do it very well. Like, I tried doing keyboard lessons when I was young and I was no good at it, folks. But basically my dad's a fuck up. And I want to fuck him up for disliking my stuff, trying to stop me from doing it. And calling it foolishness. Well, I call him fucking foolishness. I'll call him fucking idiot. Now that looks shithouse. I don't like that colour scheme. I do think the magenta version looks better. I don't know, folks. I'm trying to do this nicely. But yeah, my dad's just not a nice person. He's just a fuck up. He's just an idiot. He doesn't know what the right thing is. He doesn't want to know. He thinks he's right, and he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking slut. I'll call him names. I will. I'll call him all the names under the sun. If he doesn't like it, he can go fuck himself. Dickhead. Now that looks a bit better. It still looks shithouse. I do think maybe we've got to get rid of some of that magenta. Going to go blue. Going to change it. But yeah, Dad's an asshole, folks. Sorry, this is taking a bit of time. But yeah, I'm not interested in your fucking shit, Dad. Merry Christmas, fuck you, bar humbug to you, Dad. Bar humbug, thumbs up for you being bar humbugged. I hope your Christmas is miserable. I hope you fucking crash your car after drinking some red wine when you should not have been on the road drinking that red wine, you fucking cunt. Go fuck yourself. You can't. I hope you fucking crash your car. I hope the cops come and arrest you and make you not able to drive. Make your license null and void, dickhead. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Have a fucking bar humbug Christmas to you, Daddy. Daddy? You're not my daddy. You're a teaser and a bully, Dad. I don't like teasers and bullies. I had to deal with them at school. So fuck you, Dad. You're just one of them. And I don't want you to be one of them. So fuck off, bitch. Go fuck yourself. Sit on this and fucking gyrate, you slut. You dirty, filthy bitch. You are a bitch. You're a dog. And I fucking... fuck, I wish I could have... I eat dogs for breakfast. Don't I, Daddy? Oh, Daddy. Fuck you, Daddy. I'm never going to buy you a packet of licorice all sorts on your Father's Day, ever. If you don't apologise on the 6 o'clock fucking news on Channel 9, you bitch. So go fuck yourself, slut. So yeah, folks, good material, folks. If you want a bit of drama, well, there you go. There's the drama. My dad, he really knows how to bring it out. And this stupid photocopier is a pain in the ass as well. So, yeah, I know what my father's like. He's a dick. He's a fuck. I'm going to ruin his reputation. He's going to look so bad in front of his Sing Australia and his... Oh, he also does the School of Practical Philosophy. And he doesn't show any fucking philosophical kindness to me. Okay, he doesn't show me any fucking kindness. So his philosophy is foolosophy. It's not working. It's shit. And he's a load of shit. So I'm not interested in my dad's foolish dumbass activities, his cookie cutter shit. I make photocopier art and I'm proud of it. I don't care what he thinks anymore. He can go fuck himself. I don't have to live with a bitch anymore. So stupid slut. He threw me out of his house, didn't he, the fucking cunt? He fucking changed the keys on me, dickhead. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a graphical treat. I think the graphic language. Okay, I think we can now call this demo quits.